Hey everyone, welcome to another episode here on Batch TV. I'm super excited for today's video because we're breaking down how to find quality cash buyers in your own market. Check this out. So we're going to keep today's video really high level, but if you end up having questions, you can leave a comment down below or even just go to the B in the bottom left-hand corner of Batch Leads, talk to our team, visit our help center, and you can join the community where you can send me a message directly and I can clarify things, and it's a great place to network as well. But we're going to go to property search, which is where you can pull a list of potential opportunities, whether those be on or off market, or in today's example, cash buyers. So whether you have a property under contract already and you're trying to find a cash buyer quickly, or you're just trying to analyze your market, see where there's the most investor activity, where people are buying, if you want to reach out, create those relationships and see what their buy criteria is, whatever the case might be, you can do all of that right here. So we're going to go use the search bar across the top and visit the city of Tampa, Florida. You can type out an area or use the boundary tool down here, but let's go to Tampa. Just type it out, grab it from the drop down. And we do have really great map quick filters available, and there is technically a cash buyer one, but we're going to do something deeper in our all filters to pull a really quality list of buyers that have recently purchased properties and are potentially fix and flipping or, buy and holding, depending on who you're looking for. But there's things like pre-foreclosures, FSBO listings are in here, tax default, expired listings. The list really goes on. So we're going to go to all filters and visit cash buyers down here at the bottom. And the first section I would go to is to put yes, cash purchase. So we're looking for properties that were purchased with cash. You can absolutely filter out the owner type. I typically don't, but you could make sure that they're only owned under a company name like an LLC or trust, but I usually just leave it alone to get more results, but up to you. There's a purchase date filter, and just keep in mind with who you're looking for. If you're looking for somebody that is buy and holding properties, maybe you see that they've purchased properties with cash in a much longer time ago. For today's example, we're going to find people that are potentially fix and flipping. So I'm going to say they purchased properties in the past year. And we'll turn this around as well in just a moment that they have them listed or are active, but we're going to stay here in this section for now. And then go to the number of properties owned. I would always make sure that these cash buyers that you're looking up own a couple properties, even if it's a minimum of 3, just so that they own something in their portfolio and it's not just somebody that purchased a property for cash and they live there and they're not investing. I'd rather pull up a really nice focus list. So let's say like a minimum of 5 properties owned, because you can view their portfolio as well when you look at your results. There are additional filters here like total equity, estimated value. These are in higher plans like personal plus or higher, average mortgage balance, etc. We're going to skip those for today, but those are available. And then we're going to exclude properties where the mailing address and the property address are the same. So basically they don't live there because they're not receiving mail there, is what the system's essentially filtering out. I would then go up to the MLS status section and say that they are now active or pending. I wouldn't do sold because we kind of already filtered that out with they last sold and they last purchased in the past 12 months. So don't worry about that one. I'm just going to do active or pending. And you could also use like the MLS description section here to make sure that in the description it says renovated or fix and flip, things like that. But we're going to leave that alone for now and look at the results we get. You do have your filters adding up here across the top, so you can keep track of what you've added already. And if you change your mind about something, you can absolutely take it off. But all we looked up is properties that were purchased with cash in the past year. They own at least 5 properties and they do not live there. And they now have those properties listed or are already under contract. So they bought the properties, they worked on the properties, and now they're ready to sell them. So that tells me that they could potentially be ready for their next project. And maybe you already have something that you need to bring to a buyer quickly in that specific area. Or once again, you're trying to create those relationships and see what they're looking for their next project. But I'm going to go to see our results down here in the bottom right-hand corner and check it out. You can just click on the addresses. By the way, if you do start pulling up things that you don't want, like multifamily units or single family when you're looking for commercial, you can always go into the property characteristics and filter that out. So do keep that in mind. There's tons of other filters to play around with. But let's just go ahead and click on this address, and you can go to the MLS tab and see that in the description, you're looking for something like this. beautifully renovated home, talks about great location, all the different features. Of course, this is written by the agent, and this property is currently under contract. It's only been owned for 10 months. So this LLC purchased this property 10 months ago, and now they already have it under contract, and it's been beautifully renovated. So we can look at other details here, but let's take a look at the photos and see what kind of work they did to this property. It gives us a great idea of what they do with their projects. Looks really nice. It said in the description that it's been virtually staged in certain things, so you might see that they take those out in certain photos. Looks really nice. Beautiful kitchen. Looks like new flooring, new cabinets. Also, if you're ever wondering if something has been fixed and flipped, you can always look to once again see if it's been staged, and you can look to see if there are empty closets as well. So this looks really great. Let's just go ahead and look at their owner profile here. So this LLC owns 37 properties, and it gives you a great idea of what they typically pick up, and you can look at those photos as well. But let's go back to this MLS tab. So of course you can reach out to this LLC, get their information, give them a call or send them an email to try to connect with them if you already have a property under contract you want them to take a look at, or if you're trying to build those relationships once again, see what they're looking for in the future. But if you're having a tough time getting a hold of them, or some people even prefer to go this route first off to work with agents, you can go to the MLS tab and reach out to that listing agent that has been representing this cash buyer and has listed this property, this flip that they've worked on, which is great. So you have their primary phone number. If you end up making a great connection with that agent as well, you can add them to your own list, as we have that agent outreach tab within Batch Leads as well. If you end up finding a really good list of cash buyers, to save them to your account, just click select all of them or a certain number. Click save, and then save them into some sort of cash buyers list so it's easy to find them later. I'm just gonna put them into my current cash buyers list. And for my tag, I always reference the list name, and then I always put where I got the information and when I got the information as well. So I'm just gonna do it for the month of August 2024 and click save. You can always save agents as well, but we're going to skip that for now. And how you're going to find that list of cash buyers is just by going into my list, and you'll have a list and tag section to filter at the top. I usually like to filter by the tag because it's just easier. I usually name those a lot more specific and super easy. So make sure that you're naming your list and tags in a clear way so you can easily find that information and start reaching out to these cash buyers. Regardless of who you're looking for, Batch Leads really does make it incredibly easy to find quality cash buyers in your market. If you end up having questions or these filters helped you today, drop a comment down below, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and be sure to find the link in the description so you can join the community, send me a message if you need clarification, and connect with other amazing people nationwide. We'll see you guys on the next episode.